Hey, 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 how are y'all doing this afternoon? This is Tell True Vision Social Media Live. I am your host, Plum Queen, and I'll be giving you guys my simple truths. All right, I want to start off by saying thank you, dua to everyone again who just gave me well wishes, came out to celebrate for my solar return this weekend on the 9th. It was just amazing. I also want to thank everyone who downloaded Amspire Media Network on Roku TV. I appreciate y'all so much. I really hope that you enjoyed the content, and I'm just looking forward to growing, you know what I'm saying, and giving y'all more of this inspiration. So I'm not going to keep you guys long, but I felt like I had this on my heart and I wanted to, talk about it a bit. It's a cliche, honestly, topic, and that is the problem. I want these age old topics, these age old sayings. I need them to be gone. Etymology is really big. The things that you say to yourself, the things that we speak is what we manifest. The things that we see all the time is what we manifest. So we have to change these narratives. So the age old women in competition. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. It doesn't matter. Women from the womb have been taught to compete with each other, whether it be for men, whether it be for jobs, money, whatever it is. We have always been taught that we have to fight each other, for a spot. And this really needs to stop. Now, I got this idea. I've been watching because I have a network. So, I'm trying to find creative ways to put spins on things that are out there now and that I don't like the narrative to, and put a positive spin on it. So, I stopped watching reality TV a year or so ago, but I've been watching Netflix, and now they have these different types of. I mean, it's the same concept as far as reality TV, but they've eliminated all the fighting and all the violence and whatnot. But there is still the cattiness between the women. There's still drama, and I feel like that's what needs to be tackled. We have this idea that two strong women or a group of strong women in the same space can't coexist. My energy is just too fire and your energy is just too fire, so we just can't be in the same space. That's not true. It's not about people having or women having strong personalities. It's about respect. And it's honestly about, your true security in yourself. Because just because you have the most money, you can have the best weave, the best everything. If you are the best, then you should not see anybody else as competition. No one else coming into the room should bother you. Doesn't matter what type of energy they putting out, doesn't matter what they got going on. There's nothing that they have, they can say, or the energy they bring out, that should move you in a negative light. Like, y'all don't understand. You are your authentic self. There is no one else on this earth like you. Can't nobody do what you do the way that you do it. I don't care if y'all are doing the same thing. Okay? Mariah Carey sings like she sings, and Whitney Houston sang like she sings, and Beyonce sings like she sings. They're all good singers, and they all have their space. One doesn't take from the other. Mariah got her way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce got her way in doing things, and Whitney had her way in doing things. You know what I'm saying? Same genre, but they do it different. Same with rappers. Music, period. I'll even give you an example outside of human beings. When you go to grocery stores, Scott tissue is tissue, right? You got Charmin. You know what I'm saying? You got, what's some other ones? I don't know because I use Scott. But you have all different brands of toilet tissue. Guess what? They all wipe your ass. But some are softer than some. You know what I'm saying? Some is a little harder. Some people need a little bit more grip. Whatever. Scott to Scott, Charmin to Charmin. You know what I'm saying? What soft tissue, whatever it is. They all in the grocery store. You get to pick which one you want. Scott ain't arguing with Charmin talking about, nah, you can't be on this shelf with me and da 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 da. That's not how that works. So I need us to see the same thing within ourselves. What you bring to the table, another person can't bring to the table. We should, and it's only because this is what we're taught. If you and another woman are in the same industry, y'all do the same things. Collaborating is the best thing that you can do. When you collaborate, you can put yourselves in positions to do your things individually. And I'll give you an example. Watching a show on Netflix called Selling Tampa. It's a reality TV show about a black realtor company that's in Tampa. It's black owned, black and female owned. Okay. So the cliche storyline, the head person of the situation, not gonna get into it. If you want to watch it, go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? She seems as if she's doing the women's empowerment thing, where the first black female realtor, and we're gonna take over Tampa, then we just gonna take over all of Florida, right? But in reality, she wants to be the only one. She has these other women, her agents who are working for her company or whatever. They all have their own ways of doing things. They all come through and make the money the way they make it. But she tries to micromanage them, and and it's not a family situation. She says we're family, but at the end of the day, she's the boss. And she doesn't want anybody to step on her throne. She has this very condescending and really attitude that she has towards them when they're in a business setting. When they're having cocktails, it's, hey girl, how you doing? You my sis, we your family. But when they at the boardroom is, this is my business. I'm going to make the decisions that I want to make no matter how y'all feel about it. And if you do have some feelings about it, there's the door. That's a problem. We call that business. That's not business. I had my own personal situation in the business world last year that, that taught me that. We have this thought process that, you're not supposed to have emotions and you're not supposed to mix that with business. And I get that. But human beings take care of business, and human beings have emotions. So you can't tell me that I'm supposed to allow somebody to disrespect me or treat me any kind of way or talk to me any kind of way and call it business. That's bullshit. I don't care what millionaire told you that. I don't care how successful they are and how much it worked for them. That ain't how that's supposed to work. I don't care how big I get. I will never allow anybody to disrespect me or talk to me any kind of way or treat me any kind of way simply because we trying to make money. That ain't business. That's bullshit. Okay? There's enough space for everybody. There's enough land. There's enough everything for everybody. We have to change this narrative. This is why we have the pyramid scheme that we have. This is why even in corporate America, you have the CEOs, who treat their managers like shit. That's why the managers, treat the supervisors like shit. And why the supervisors treat all the regular workers like, and it's that trickle down of disrespect and competition when the whole pyramid is needed for that to work. We have to change our thought process about that. I'm not telling y'all to start being lovey-dovey and happy and cool and kumbaya with everybody you do business with, but it's not about being kumbaya. It's about respect, and that is what's missing. There is no respect. People think once you get here or get to a certain space that now you have the right to be disrespectful. It doesn't work that way, and that's where that aggressive energy comes in, that competition energy comes in, because I'm here. So bow down. Don't get me wrong. Know who the fuck you are. Not gonna ever tell you not to do that. But if you really want to go somewhere and be somewhere, you do that together. And you can't treat people like they ain't shit and thinking that they're gonna work for you and thinking that they're gonna collaborate and things are going to go smooth. There's always going to be a problem with that. And like with the Selling Tampa situation, like it's really what they got going on is actually dope in real life. You know what I'm saying? They can actually take over Tampa. I can see it. But if the head person of that situation thinking for 1 second that she can just keep these other 6 women beneath her, This is where she's fucking up. And this is why we don't ever really get anywhere. Because we want to be the only one. I have to be the only black, instead of setting up the situation where all of her agents start to go out and get their own brokerages. That's how you do the shit. That's how you take over Tampa. That's how she'll take over the realty game. When all of you are running it. Not holding them back to make them work for you, but building these sisters up so that y'all can truly take over Tampa. That's what we need. Like I said, I know so many talented people that do so many talented things. And we could be so far if we wasn't worrying about what the other person got, how the other person was shining, or what we don't, or you know what I'm saying, or what we don't think we have. Everybody has their own light, and you need to shine that shit on your own. It doesn't matter what the next person is doing. If you feel like someone else is shining brighter than you, then why don't you go ask them what is it that they got going on that makes that glow? Watch what they got going on if that's the case. But that whole crabs in the barrel and, you know what I'm saying, throwing out, shady, you know what I'm saying, the cattiness, it gets us nowhere. And this is why to this day, we're still excited about the first black person doing something. Because we still are not, even though we dominate everything, we still don't own none. We don't own anything. How are we the best athletes, the best everything, but we don't own the shit? Why? Because we're competing to be in slots instead of creating our own table. We trying to, again, sit at other people's tables instead of building our own. We have the resources. We have the talent. Shit, according to the show, they got the look. Why can't we just build our own tables and collaborate? Why is women's empowerment, a movement? Why isn't it just is? Like, the reason why you have awarenesses for things is because it's not common. You're trying to bring awareness to the situation. We're in 2022. Why are we still bringing awareness, to the worth of women? I mean, we shouldn't have to, we shouldn't bring awareness to the, to the worth of people, period. But for the sake of what I'm talking about, why are we still in this day and age? It's not common sense, common law, normal to empower women, for women to empower each other. We outnumber everybody, don't we? What is it? 10 women to every man? Now, it's more of us than them. And somehow we can't get that together. All of us fighting over them and that. And you talking about intelligent women, boss bitches, as y'all call yourselves, boss lady. But somehow you can't figure out how to interact and be in the same room with another boss lady. Why? That person's your reflection. That's why y'all in the same room. Y'all clearly on the same frequency. Y'all are clearly in the same space. Why is that a problem? Really ask yourself that question. This is not, I don't need nobody to answer. I really need you to ask yourselves that question. Folks know who y'all are and who feel this way. Y'all know folks, who act and feel this way. Really ask yourself, why? What is this person being in your space? How does that take from your value? That's the only way you will feel some type of way about another human being being in the same space as you. What is it that's in yourself that you feel that you're lacking? that you see in this other person, even something that you don't like. A lot of times we talk about how we don't like this person or we don't like this and that and the third. A lot of times that's because you're seeing yourself in that person. You can't recognize something that you don't know. I had to learn that the hard way. Why? Women, we got to do better. This is 2022. We have to do better. We give birth to this world. We are our children's first teachers, both men and women. We are their first teachers. We have to change that shit. Our daughters should not be competing with each other over anything. You need to teach, cultivate your children's, you know what I'm saying, talents, and figure out how they can all work it out. There's room for everybody, I promise you. Everybody can't do everything. So we got to do better. I was watching this other reality TV show where it's African based. You have, I guess, the elite of South Africa. You have some music artists, business people or whatever, and they're showing their fabulous, African lives. And a particular person on that show, what I'm saying, just had this thing where every time she walks into a room, she feels like everybody is jealous of her, and everybody and it's really not that. And I promise you, and I'm sure in real life, that's probably not the way, what I'm saying, that they react with each other. But this is TV. This is reality TV. And to be quite honest, we have set the tone that what we want is drama. Now, everybody talks about how we want change and, what I'm saying, want to change these problems. But this is the type of stuff that we entertain. Y'all want to see drama. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, having a wholesome life and doing things the right way is not exciting to you all. That has to change. If not, this is what we're going to have, and you can't complain. We're going to keep competing with each other. We're going to keep, falling. It's going to be the same thing. So my question, honestly, is change what you really want? I think y'all starting to like this competition and all the arguing and the fighting. I think innately y'all like that. And that's something that needs to change. Because when you get older and you see your children mimicking that, then all of a sudden it becomes a problem. And then you want to scold your kids and tell them that's the wrong thing to do when that is what you've been perpetuating their whole life. I stopped watching reality TV because I can't resonate, with that shit no more. Every time I see these women or see these people, all I see is childhood traumas, and all I see is our little girls and our little boys trying to be like this. The next generation is going to be taking care of us, and this is the type of mindset that they're going to have. I can even go deeper than that. The way we think about relationships and how we're supposed to relate to each other. This is where they're getting this information from. So how do you expect your daughters to be different? How do you expect your sons to be different if this is all they're watching with you? We have to have better examples, different examples. Ooh, excuse me. Like, it baffles me a lot, especially for somebody like me. Everything I'm about is about collaboration. My name is Plump Queen. I'm a powerful lady ready to unite and make progress. That's what I'm all about. Sometimes, it puts me in a position to not give myself or put myself in the type of positions that I need to be in because I'm truly steadfast in collaborating. I can't do everything. I'm amazing. I can figure that shit out. I promise you. Anything I put my mind to, I can do. That don't mean that I need to do everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm running a media network. I'm sure I can figure out each point. I'm sure I can figure out everything. all the system. I'm sure I can figure out how to be a real videographer. I'm sure I can figure out how to be a real photographer. I'm sure I can figure out all that. I'm sure I can do it. But why? When I know videographers, when I know photographers, when I know editing experts, when I know producers, when I know actors, why would I do all of that when I know other people that can do it? And we can work together and put all of our talents out there. And from that, that can stem to all of our individual things. Most of the time, all you need is exposure. Don't you know that's what these television shows do? The people on a talk, they put these as celebrities or whatever on these talk shows. You know what I'm saying? So they're collaborating together, they're co-hosts and all that, but they have their own brands. That's the point. So to get back to women in competition, if you're a bunch of models, and I understand, modeling is a very competitive, you know what I'm saying, industry. But can you imagine if all the models, all melanated models decided, you know what I'm saying, to do their own show, to start their own, you know what I'm saying, start their own modeling agency and all sign up there? Do you see how that switches it up? Because guess what? These industries need models. They need y'all. They can't show their clothes without y'all. There are different types of people in the world, all shapes, all sizes, skin types, all that. Why can't y'all just do your own thing? And why are y'all taking what the industry puts, the position the industry puts you in, and blame it on each other? Because the girl sitting next to you didn't set those standards. The industry did. They said that it can only be one of y'all. They are making the standards of what you're supposed to look like, and this is that and the third. Not the girl standing next to you, not the girl sitting in front of you, not the you know what I'm saying, not the one taking the audition before you. They set up this stage. And instead of them banding together, you know what I'm saying, to make those changes, y'all fight each other and get catty and do all this other stuff. And this is why the industry stays the way it is. Got to do better in business general. In business general, hair braiders, you know what I'm saying, makeup or MUAs. There's a million people in the world that want to, want their makeup done. There should not be no competition. The way you do makeup may be different than the next person does makeup. The clientele you have may be different. You know what I'm saying? There's people who like a whole lot of color and like pop and, you know what I'm saying, all the glam and stuff like that. There's other people who like me personally. I don't really do makeup. This is all y'all gonna get. Little mascara and some lipstick. That's all I know how to do. But if I ever have a photo shoot or something like that, and I do put on makeup, I kind of want the makeup to be look as natural as possible. I do not want to look, you know what I'm saying, like a clown. I do not, unless this is supposed to be one of those, glammed out types. Like I said, it's type of photo shoot. Cool. I'm all for art. But on a regular basis, yeah, nah, I need my face. I need me to look like me. That's just the type of person that I am. So whoever's doing my makeup, that's the type of makeup I need done. But if you're the type of person who does all the drag stuff and all that, then you're not the person that I'm going to go to. Does that mean that you're a bad MUA? No, you probably fired, and then you probably, you know what I'm saying, be doing makeup for the stars soon with all the extraness. But that's just not me. There's somebody for everybody, so there shouldn't be any competition. Like when out here, in Macon, during graduation season and you know what I'm saying, prom season and all that, those are the big times when, people get their makeup done, kids getting their makeup done and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That is prime. There should be a million MUAs. Everybody should be able to make money. You talking about you talk about 4, 5, 6 schools, all graduating classes. One MUA can't do all their makeup. So share, you know what I'm saying, share the wealth. Y'all don't understand how we could take over if we did that. If you look at other nationalities, they do it. I promise you. They build and own everything and talk about that shit later. But this, this competition, it really has to stop. We are not doing ourselves any service. It's not making you any better than as a matter of fact, it's putting you in a position to have more pressure on yourself. Like trying to be the baddest and the biggest and the boldest and all that. The key word in that is trying. If you trying to do that shit, then something's lacking. Shouldn't have to work that hard. And you shouldn't have to step on somebody's toes to get to where you are. If that's what you got to do to get to where you are, you may want to change your direction. Because karma is real. The energy you put out is the energy you get back. So if you're putting out that hating ass energy, guess what? You're going to get that hating ass energy back. That's how that goes. So why don't we put out the love? Let's put out the support. Everybody says that's what they want, but nobody out here trying to do it. And you don't support the thing, you know what I'm saying, the people and the things, you know what I'm saying, that promote that. It's kind of why I have this show, for accountability. We talk about what other people do to us all the time, but we never want to hold ourselves accountable for how we perpetuate those very things that we say that we don't like. If you want to change some shit, you're going to have to change. And it starts with us. Starts at the home. I can even go deeper than that. How there's a lot of mothers, you know what I'm saying, who compete with their daughters. Whether it be, you know what I'm saying, with the daddy, you know what I'm saying, or just being in the house. That whole, it can't be two queens in the house. The fuck? What you mean? I thought this was a kingdom. I thought this was the royal family. So what you mean? Royalty can't. If I'm born to a king and a queen, that makes me a princess. When I become an adult, that makes me a queen. Like, and it has nothing to do with ruling. It's about respect. That's what we lack. That's what all these titles and this I'm this gives you. It gives you this sense that you get to disrespect people because you are here and you can't and you don't. That is our problem. So there's women in competition, shit, people in competition, period. It comes with respect. From the people at the bottom of the pyramid to the people at the top. There always should be a level of respect. When you respect somebody or respect something, you treat them well. So it's the same thing. If you respected the girl next to you, behind you, on the side of you, trying to get that same role, trying to get that same job, you're not going to have an attitude. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hope that at least one of y'all get that job because of what it represents as a whole. That is the type of attitude that we need to get at. I don't care how long it takes me to get this popping. I am never, ever going to hate on another person or put out bad juju for another person, you know what I'm saying, that's getting it and where I want to be. If anything, I'm trying to be around that person. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to take notes. I'm trying to figure out what they did and put my plump queen spin on it because, again, I still can't do shit the way that they do shit. I'm me. I got my own sauce. And it's awesome. But only I, you know what I'm saying, know how to maneuver that. That's what makes a difference. This is how we all can succeed. There's a million people that got podcasts talking about a million things. I'm supposed to not do podcasts anymore? No, if anything, the things that I'm talking about, I want more podcasts about that. I'm about healing and about, you know what I'm saying, about getting this work and really being better in what we got going on. So there definitely need to be more childhood trauma podcasts out there. There needs to be more amputee podcasts out there. There needs to be more spiritually, spiritual podcasts about spirituality and tarot and, you know what I'm saying, and the Orishas and all that. We need more of that. It needs to flood, you know what I'm saying, the industry. That's what's needed. So me starting something, that's not about me just trying to dominate. Nah, let's all do that. I don't need to be the monopoly. You know what I'm saying? I'm about group economics. You know what I'm saying? Wealth building. Doing that shit together. I don't need all the land. I don't need all the money. I don't need I don't need none of that. I just want my part. Eat my part, you take your part, and we all good. Everybody would be good if everybody just had their part. Everybody trying to take it all. This is where the competition comes in. Because we're trying to be the 1% instead of evening that bitch out to 100%. There's enough resources, enough for everybody on this earth. It's enough. But when you have a few taking more than they need, that's when that becomes a problem. This is why y'all competing. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you wasn't just born to, or in your innate self just saying, oh, I want to be this way. No. All taught behavior. So we have to change that. We have to teach ourselves and our kids something different. Because I'm going to keep it real. I am so tired of that narrative. Women fighting women over stupid shit. Can't even be at a party. Can't be around each other. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you have, you know what I'm saying, you have some type of status and this person has some type of status. That shit's stupid. How are you intelligent enough to get that empire and do all that, but you can't be in the same space as a person, as another human being? It's a problem. You have to be the center of attention. Those are clear insecurities. And that's why I tell you, finding yourself is so important, because that money and the fame and all that don't do nothing for you. That doesn't validate you. I promise you it doesn't. Because if it did, I wouldn't have to say what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody has said on the show, like we're all like, who's insecure or jealous? Like we're all rich. We're all rich. We're all African. We're all celebrities. What are you talking about? And that's my same attitude. Everybody got their own sauce. Stick to your sauce. Get your ingredients together. Make that shit unique. Stop worrying about what everybody else got going on. We got to do better. All right. So, ladies, we are powerful. All we need to do is unite. That's all we need to do is stop fighting over dudes and stop fighting over positions. You don't understand how this world would turn on a 180 if we got that shit together. It can be done. We just got to do it. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to leave y'all there. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Tuesday. All right. As y'all know, Inspire Media is on Roku TV right now. Where are these overlays? There they go. Bow. Get excited. Make sure that you tune in all day, every day. Inspire Media Network. We have our podcast, all on there. We also have a brand new show called Behind the Bar. I'm excited to start posting those. It's a very interesting thing, for first drinkers. There's a bartender here in Macon. Her name is Bree. She's an awesome soul, and she is out here teaching you guys how to make these drinks by, at home. Okay. I know with all the social distancing, a lot of people, we still go out, but, there's some people who, still just want to stay in the house, really don't want to be around folks, but you still want to have a good time, still want to have your little nightcap and all that good stuff. Well, Behind the Bar is going to be, the program that you need to watch. We're going to even bring in some vegan type situations. I'm really about my health and things of that nature. So we're going to find, a really healthy spin on that within the seasons to come. So please look out for that. I said, of course, you're going to see Soul Sister Therapy Childhood Trauma. That airs on Saturdays at noon, but you can always watch them on the channel. On Sundays, we have Sundays with Spirit with 33 Master Teacher. That's every Sunday at 9 p.m. You will also find it on there. Make sure you tune in. And of course, Tell True Vision Social Media Live. I'm just going to be popping up on y'all whenever I have, whenever I have the inspiration to do so. And I'm going to give y'all these simple truths. Y'all going to get this word with love, 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 love. I promise you. I love y'all. I promise you. I love y'all. And of course, Inspire interviews. I'm not the only inspiring person in the world. I know so many people, so I want to introduce them to you. So that's what Inspire interviews is all about. Interviewing all the inspiring business owners, inspiring amputees, just inspiring people all around. Anything that I find inspirational and that you got going on. I definitely want to put that on out there. So make sure y'all look for that. And also coming up at the end of this month, we're going to be having our Helping Hand Talk Therapy services. I am going to be providing several coaching and therapeutic services, so we can really tackle these issues. It's one thing to talk about childhood trauma. It's one thing to talk about how losing, becoming an amputee, does for you. Is another thing to, just talk about depression. But how are we really reaching the people to really fix everyone's individual issues? So I want to provide services where we can, potentially do that. So make sure you tune in for that. I'll definitely be keeping everybody abreast, when that opens. And I forgot about this other overlay, but I'm going to figure it out. It's okay. We also have Be Inspired Apparel. All right. I'm waiting for my order to come in. So that's what you're going to be seeing me wearing. It is pretty much the embodiment of, this brand. It's just all, that's why my logo is what it is. It is an ankh, which is life, you know what I'm saying? And, me and my one arm is just really about inspiring yourself to, get over whatever it is that you got going on, to really have perseverance and to get over your adversities and thrive. See, it's one thing to survive some shit, but it's another thing to thrive after the fact, to use it in a positive way, to spin, like I said, to put your own sauce, you know what I'm saying, on the shit that happens to you. So that is what, my brand pretty much embodies. So when you wear that shirt, when you wear that hoodie, when you're sipping out that mug, it should be a reminder to you, you know what I'm saying, that, man, if Plum Queen can do this shit, I can do this shit. Let me sip this manifestation, you know what I'm saying? Let me throw on this tote bag, you know what I'm saying, of inspiration. So please, I believe I added that to the thingy. Did I? No, I did not. But I'm going to have this all better for the next episode. But go to Be Inspired Apparel on Shopify. Yes, it is a Shopify store. So if you go to Shopify, go to Be Inspired Apparel. You get all, you know what I'm saying, all of this inspiration, you know what I'm saying, in clothing form. All right. So that is all that I have for you guys. I love, love, love y'all. Again, dua, dua, dua for all of the birthdays, solar return wishes. 37 is about to be a bomb. You know what I'm saying? Inspire Media Network is about to go viral. And yes, I'm going to manifest all of my heart's desires, and I'm going, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to inspire the world. I'm going to be and make the changes that I want to see. So I hope that, everything that you see, on this platform, gives you the motivation to do the same. All right. So love, love, love y'all. Always be inspired.